Hello, vlog people. Well, it's Friend Friday, and I'm very excited today because I have my very dear, good friend, Bridget Moynahan.
You had to think about that?
I didn't.
You paused. You're like, my dear friend.
And I wasn't sure. I
What's
forgot
her
who you
name
were.
again?
We met on a movie called In the Weeds, and we spent most of our time in a basement.
A green room in the basement.
It was a green room.
That was flooded.
Did we have dressing rooms? Did we have trailers? We didn't, did we? It was just a green room.
I think we came in costume.
I think so too. We provided.
A lot of success came out of that too.
Yes.
Ellen Pompeo.
Right, who's now on, what's that called?
Grey's Anatomy.
Exactly.
She's a big star.
She is. And
we're sitting here.
What happened? Ellen, give us a job.
She won't even give us a job.
She won't even give us a call.
God.
Where the hell is Ellen Pompeo?
We could be an orderly.
Yeah, we could.
Change some bedpans.
We could get
on the
a big dying scene or something.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Ellen, seriously. The baby is not in camera because the baby, there was so much contractual stuff and waivers and the lighting and angles, and we would have had to set the room for the best angles, like Barbra Streisand. Anyway, the next thing you did was Coyote Ugly.
And Sex in the City.
And Sex in the City.
Mm-hmm.
So she went right from In the Weeds, her and Ellen Pompeo. Are we throwing up?
Yeah,
Not quite.
We had a burp.
Burps are good. There was the Coyote Ugly thing, and then iRobot, which was one of my favorites because when Danny and I saw it, we called her right after we saw it because there was the scene. Now they're all going to go look.
No, yeah.
Can I tell them?
I don't know. I guess so.
Bridget had this.
Don't tell them.
I'm going to tell them. Can I tell them? It's all right. She had this sleep. You know when you sleep on a pillow or something and you get a crevice, you get a sleep line? Well, there was this big scene near the end of the film.
Yeah.
Where
Climax.
Bridget this huge sleep line across her face. It was so clear that it was a long day, and they were like, Bridget, you're quick, we're going. You're on set, go. And she got up and did the scene. You've played opposite some real like Hollywood hotties.
Yeah. Nicolas Cage.
Does he qualify in that category?
Yeah, he's hot. You don't think he's hot? I think he's hot.
His teeth bother me.
He's different. Well, I don't remember the teeth.
Colin Farrell.
Will Smith.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Are there any men that you regret not having slept with?
That's terrible.
She's always been a goody-goody. I mean, she's not. I think, Bridget, I can say you've had sort of a wild past, but not really. She's a good girl.
I'm a good girl.
The last thing was 6 Degrees, which you were so great in. You were so.
Did anyone out there see it?
It was so great. And then another production happened.
I had a baby.
Bridget had a baby, a beautiful baby, that if it weren't for contractual obligations, we'd be able to show you. But here's the thing.
They're not paying him enough on the show.
Months ago, I was on a vlog and I said that I was the birth partner for my friend's baby. I never said who it was. It was Bridget. I was the birth partner for.
Yes, you were.
For Bridget, and I, wiped amniotic fluid from between her legs. It was the most amazing experience ever.
Yeah.
You were pretty incredible.
Well, so are you.
Well, thank you. He's a good team.
Mm-hmm.
And little John he's perfection.
And he's not so little.
He's not so little, he's a big boy.
Yeah.
What is your favorite performance of mine?
I think it was wiping the amniotic fluid.
What was the most exciting, difficult thing about the pregnancy?
The most difficult thing about the pregnancy? You know what the most difficult thing about the pregnancy was.
Bad question. What was the most wonderful thing about the pregnancy?
The most difficult thing about the pregnancy was, it wasn't difficult at all.
It was a pretty good pregnancy.
I didn't have any morning sickness. I didn't have any nausea.
No.
I didn't put on any weight.
There are people who hate you all over the world for that. Although now we were just walking the baby with the stroller, and she was wanting to take the big hills, because she's like, I've got to get my butt back.
Yeah.
Because to Bridget, that means she wants more ass than she actually has.
It atrophied.
It atrophied.
That word.
Atrophied.
Atrophied.
Well, it's like that's when a muscle stops being used and
Yeah.
it just dies.
Yeah. Well. what it feels like.
It does?
Mm-hmm.
You know what that sounded like?
Yeah. Oh, poor guy. How do you like being an uncle?
How do I like being an
Yeah.
uncle? I love it. Except Bridget and I live on our opposite parts of
You
town.
live so far away from
She
everything.
lives. No. You live far from everything.
Okay.
I live
Anybody
where.
out there?
Yeah.
If you lived in California, would you want to live by the water, or would you like to live
In the hills.
in the hills?
I'm saying the hills. You know why? Because everybody I know, everybody in show business, lives around in the hills. And who lives near you? Porpoises and surfers.
That's right.
That's who lives near you.
That's why I'm grounded and you're not.
The strike will be over, and then you'll have to work. And you know where you're going to be working? You're probably going to be working over here on my side of town.
It's very true. It's very true.
Exactly. So I'll be seeing a lot of him.
So we need to get a bigger house so I can just stay here.
Just stay here
Yeah.
all the time. We can just keep talking.
Okay, should I get rid of the baby?
Do you want to? Like permanently? Like, I think that's pretty drastic. And we're back. And we're back. We got rid of the baby, and now we can just be our glamorous selves.
His hair is sticking out from.
Speaking of glamour, I asked Michael Agostino to find some pictures of you because I told him, I said, there's some wacky ass
Because you
pictures.
couldn't remember what I looked like?
I couldn't even remember your name, remember? Some wacky pictures of you, like this picture. Oh, I've got a call.
Thank God.
Hold on. Oh, it's Danny.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
There's no Diet Coke in the house.
Bridget's complaining because there's no Diet Coke in the house. Texted you back, or did you text him that there was no Diet Coke?
Yes, I did.
We're doing a Friend Friday, actually, right this very second.
I'm not very good at it.
He didn't think he was very good, but he turned out to be charming and people loved him. How can this be the same person?
Look how sweet I look there.
First of all, can we say airbrush?
I know.
Wow, it's like a mask practically.
I mean, you're going to airbrush this show, right?
Of course, digitally, frame by frame. So that is the same person. I think you were 12 or 13 as this, which is a kind of a slutty. But what was that for? Do you remember?
No.
You don't, or maybe it wasn't even for a photo shoot.
That was just me at home.
These are actually my personal photos.
Hanging out, watching the class on a Wednesday night.
Okay, and here she is, watching Ellen Pompeo.
That is so terrible.
Can I tell you that when Bridget was pregnant, her lips got so juicy and plump. And one day I was just we were talking and I was just kind of staring at her lips.
Wasn't I in labor at the time?
You were in labor.
Yeah.
And I was just staring and she was like,
What do you...
And I said, I want to make out with you right now. I wanted to make out with her so bad. Her lips were so plump.
And the second I had the baby...
It's like I was way over it.
He said, not so much.
Not so much. When your labor first started, before it got intense, and I was trying to do home movies for you with your mom and dad and you, and you were like, Sam, turn off the camera. And I'm like, oh, please, don't be shy. You're going to want this. And you were like, no, turn off the camera. And I said, Bridget, you're going to want this. There's nobody else here taking photos. And you're like, I'm having a contraction. Because I was the timer. I was supposed to time everything. And then your mother cracked up. And I was like, I am. And then I say also on camera, I'm not much, but I'm all you got. And it's true.
It was the truth.
It was true.
Still is.
Please. You know, that's the funny thing. There's been all this hoo-ha around so much, and basically she's just a very normal, boring person. Who I love very much. You're getting tired, aren't you?
I'm so tired.
Mama needs a nap. Mom needs a nap because she's doing motherdom all the time.
What is it called?
Motherdom?
Motherdom.
Look at me.
Look at me. You're retouching, right?
I am, digitally, frame by frame. All right, I guess we're done with Friend Friday.
Bye.
Thank you for being my Friend Friday, and every other day of the week for that matter. Do something wonderful for somebody.
No, I can't do that.
You don't buy it. Actually, what she was, do something wonderful for me.
Do something wonderful for me, please.
All right, see you guys. Have a good day.